What is up, Midway Mayhem fans? This is Dan, and we are checking back in from Disney's Hollywood Studios, and today is going to be a little bit different because we're doing a guided tour via Disney of all of the different offerings they have for Star Wars. There's a lot to see and do. Let's go! Running of the Bulls, Hollywood Studio style.
Throughout the day. With that being said, Mary nor I were math majors in college, so we are going to be playing a game called Freeze Frame throughout the day, just to make sure that we have everybody here with us, because we don't want to leave anyone behind. We should create a motion simulator attraction. So they were like, fantastic, we're going to do this, it's going to be great. What should we make the attraction about? They had an idea, but then the Imagineers stopped and realized that they didn't have the specific technology to create this motion simulator attraction at the time. So they put it on hold, and by the time that they had the technology to create that attraction, they said, what should we base it on? Well, one of our former Imagineers, his name is Tony Baxter, he said, you guys, Star Wars has been such a success. Why don't we try to do it about something based on Star Wars? They said, great idea. So we actually opened Star Tours, the attraction, out in Disneyland in California in 1987. Everyone loved it. It was a huge success. Well, the Imagineers got really excited and they said, hey guys, we actually have a park that's going to be opening out in Orlando. It's going to be called MGM Studios. We should put one there as well. Well, they put a Star Tours right here in MGM Studios. It was an opening year attraction, and it was in 1989 that actually premiered. And so you're going to look straight ahead, and you're going to see Star Tours, and you're going to be like, yeah, did they do a rush job to get it up? Because you're going to see that the trees are halfway done. And when we look at the at on the backside, it's not finished. Well, they did that on purpose. So back whenever MGM Studios officially opened, how many of you are familiar with DVDs? Yeah? How many of you little ones are familiar with VHSs? Because that's what I grew up with. So VHSs didn't have bonus features and special features that were on DVD. So what they wanted to create was an immersive environment to where you felt like you were on that movie set. So whenever they were on an actual movie set, they did not build what they did not see, which is why the trees are only halfway built and the backside of the at is not complete. Now, this was, like I said, an opening year attraction in 1989. I like to say it was a huge Star Wars party that they had. George Lucas was here, Carrie Fisher, Michael Eisner, oh my gosh, C-3PO, a Cantina band, Ewoks. So it was a huge, huge success. Everyone loved it. And what do you guys think about possibly going on it?
Yeah.
Star Wars, yeah.
There has been a gate change for Star Tours Flight 610 Star Speeder service to Kashyyyk.
One of the first little Easter eggs that I want to show you all is on these little pipes down here. The pop quiz, I bet you didn't know you had to study. It's like Saturday school, it's fun stuff, I promise. So right up here we have these little pipes say HF071342IND1. Any guesses on what that is? It's a little nod to one of my favorite guys.
Indiana Jones?
Yeah, so Indiana Jones. Can anyone guess what HF is? Harrison Ford, yeah, and then his birthday, and then it's going to be Indiana Jones. And then this one is going to be a little bit easier, hopefully now that you know the trend, but it says JJ011731VAD2. Just gave it away, didn't I? Anybody know?
James Earl Jones.
Yeah, so it's going to be James Earl Jones, the voice of Darth Vader. You will see that we have a little screen up here that will be flickering throughout different scenes, and then sometimes you will see all the flight numbers, because with lots of flights coming in and out of Star Tours, we have to stay organized. So behind you, you will see our Star Speeder that we are going to be boarding, and it is going to be flight 1401. And Imagineers, we love them. They love to put in little hair flips in our attraction. So this is actually going to be a reference to 1401 Flower Street, which is their Imagineering campus over in Glendale, California. And then you'll see one of my favorite droids. He's not very popular, but he is hanging out on our Star Speeder. It's IC360. Does anybody know what he maybe does?
Sees 360.
Sees 360, wow, awesome. So IC360, if you're ever wondering when you're on the attraction how you are seeing your Star Speeder, you're like, nobody's neck works like that. You are gonna be able to know that it's IC360, kind of flying around our Star Speeder, making sure no one gets too close to us, that we are staying safe. We have C-3PO checking it out for us, R2-D2, we're gonna keep on coming through. You see our flight numbers, they'll switch over to Arabic. If you look on the back of your credential, you'll see that we have an Arabic decoder. So along the way, this is a really good one to practice with. It has the English translation right above it. You will see a friendly face. It's going to be Captain Rex, who used to be our pilot on the previous version of Star Tours. We're all going to fill in all the way. And this one is going to be G290. He's in charge of checking everyone's luggage and making it gets a little confused when going through our earthly things. He may see some Disney Easter eggs as well, like Madame Leota is my favorite. He'll see Chip and Dale dolls and he'll freak out and think that they're clones. He'll see a Goofy mask and think it's Jar Jar Binks. And then up here we have another droid. This one is G240. And his voice is not on quite yet. Maybe it'll pop on while we're in here and you'll get a little peek of what it sounds like. Do any of you know who Patrick Warburton is?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who's Patrick Warburton?
Gronk.
Gronk. Okay, so Gronk, you know that really cool dude, my young ladies usually know him as that Poison Crusoe. Yeah. He's also your chilly flight attendant over at Soarin' and Epcot. So if you get to hear him whenever you come in the ride on a normal time, you'll get to hear his really cool voice. It's really hard to hide it. It's a little tweaked out to make it sound a little more high-pitchy, but there's no mistaking that voice. You can keep coming up here.
So, when was the last time you saw the store this empty?
Hi, welcome back, guys.
Beautiful. I already see some wandering eyes. Sir, I'm watching you. Well, they updated the attraction in 2011. Now, when they did this, prior to 2011, you actually went on one specific flight simulation every single time. When they opened up the attraction again, they have over 200 different simulations of this attraction. So you'll go to multiple different planets just depending on the specific ride that you get on. Now, it is completely random. So you may go on the same flight simulation twice in a row, or it could be something completely different. Now, we do something called timeline locking. So if you go on, are you familiar with the prequels and then the original trilogy? The original trilogy was 4, 5, and 6, and then the prequels were 1, 2, and 3. So what that means is if you go on a flight simulation with Darth Vader, you are not going to see BB-8 because it wouldn't really make sense in the Star Wars universe to be able to see both of those at the same time. There's different holograms that you will see. I know that you went on one that you saw Master Yoda, is that correct? Mm-hmm. Master Yoda. So there's also Princess Leia. Really cool fact about that, it's actually recovered footage from original filming that they used for that. You'll see, who else is there? BB-8, you'll also see tons of different, Yep, so you'll see a lot of different people. Now I'm gonna share something very personal about myself with you guys. I wanna make sure it's a safe zone. Is this a safe, judgment-free zone? Okay, so my favorite character in the Star Wars universe is Jar Jar Binks.
No.
Oh, jeez.
So you guys, we do audition for this role. And you do go in front of the panel and you do know who we work for. We work for Disney. Everyone is always smiling, very happy to see you. I go in front of this panel, they ask you some questions and they say, who's your favorite Star Wars character? And I said, my favorite Star Wars character is Jar Jar Binks. And they all went, And it was at that point that I was like, oh my gosh, I may not have the opportunity to facilitate this tour. I should have said something like Darth Vader because they would have liked that. But my reasoning for it is, Jar Jar Binks is not the hero. He's not the person that always is in the limelight, but he's always working for the greater good. He trips, falls, but he decides that he's gonna get back up and keep going no matter how many times that he does trip and fall. And I resonate with that. I feel like that's a lot of times things that you go through, and I was like, you know, he may not be the favorite. Also, I think that he's kind of funny, and I think that I'm kind of funny. So I was like, wow, we're like one and the same. So that is my reasoning for loving Jar Jar Binks, which somebody had mentioned that you did some Jar Jar Binks in your flight simulation.
All right, so that was pretty cool. We had a chance to do Star Tours, ride it, see some behind the scenes stuff with the lights on. A lot of things I had never seen before. Kind of neat though. Of course, we're going to be doing some more neat stuff on this tour. Let's check it out. Next up on the tour is going to be watching a little film, Star Wars Path of the Jedi.
So there may be some spoilers in it. I know, right? Hopefully all of you have seen the movies or kind of know open. You are going to fill in all of the available area. You can sit anywhere you like. Just make sure to not leave anyone out in your party. We do ask that you only sit in the blue seats. So that's very important when you go in. Definitely look for the blue seats because those are the only ones that you can sit in. It's very important that you do so. So these doors are going to be opening in just a second. And you can head right on inside, folks. These are the jokes.
Blue seats. Blue seats.
Blue. Only the blue.
It's a spoiler.
Sit over here.
Are going to be a part of the expanded universe, which is now referred to as Legends. And someone that did not make the cut is going to be Grand Admiral. The thought of you jumping onto a Star Speeder from Disney's Hollywood Studios is not going to be a part of Star Wars canon, but the airline that we've created, the company of Star Tours, has actually been seen in the animated series, so that is a part of it.
Welcome. Come on in, travelers. Welcome. Come on in. Perfect. Perfect. And we'll just come right along this way for me, along the back wall. Fantastic. Awesome.
I got
one.
Maybe let's know if you're going to join the Resistance.
Come on up.
Hi there, nice to meet you. I've actually never had a chance to meet BB.
Oh, BB wants to know if you've ever met any droids before.
I have not actually, so you're like a story. Yeah, exciting stuff. But do you have any neat tricks or anything else like that? Okay. No?
Any neat?
Really? I didn't know you could do that. That's
Wow.
pretty cool.
BB, I didn't know he could speak 27th generation droid. That's impressive.
Yeah, I've studied up on some stuff.
Oh, good. We need new translators.
Yes.
Okay,
Well,
you
it was
don't
a pleasure to meet you. And
tell
I'm
him
sure
the
you
droid
have a
was
lot of stuff
bad.
to do. I've got to get going, man. But
Alright, if you want to stand up there, we'll take a picture.
Alright, put your arm around him. Maybe I don't
Big smile this way. Perfect.
And look at this right here. Come, baby, eh?
You're all set. On his way. He's getting there. Yeah, give it a few more weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, gotta show it off.
Oh, wow, that's good. One more. Perfect.
thank you. It was a pleasure.
Excellent. Say bye, Chewie. I know. It's hologram machines are interesting.
I am not worthy. I am not worthy. I'm so happy.
Only the resistance will save you. How will they do that? When no one can save them.
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
So it's kind of neat. Some of the costumes in here are actually on loan from Lucasfilm, and you can tell right here at the bottom of the placard, it says right there.
Responsible for creating all the actual pottery so that you can sit it. Like I said, they weren't
but it will be satisfying. If you pass information to the Resistance, you'll be considered a traitor and a target. Over here. At attention. We'll see you again. Advance. I am here under the authority of General Hux. You are here under the authority of me. Stand proud.
Lunchtime. So this is kind of neat for lunch. They bring you in and they break you up into groups, and we are Dagobah. So we can see our name on there. There's some translation stuff like that. Drink, and they're going to bring our food out very soon. Lunch with the show.
And I think after that, I don't think there's really
Cyborg relations, and this is my counterpart, R2-D2. I am fluent in over 6 million forms of communication. Secret mission? What plans? What are you talking about? Exciting is hardly the word I would choose. You watch your language. I'm going to regret this.
The dark side has fallen. At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge. Bounty hunter.
You can run, but you can't hide. We'll meet again. Count on
the dark side. Join me. It is your destiny.
It seems we have a deserter. One of our troops has abandoned his unit.
Stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it. The dark side. The Jedi. They're real.
I need someone to show me my place in all this.
It's going to be, what is the proper response to May the Force be with you? And also with you. It's a good one. Anybody know? Please. Yeah, Tim got it. So, on behalf of Disney's Hollywood Studios, everyone here on the Star Wars Guided Tour, Hannah, myself, and Caitlin, may the Force be with you.
Always.
Wow, it's like
oh my gosh. Gave me chill bumps a little bit. So what we're going to do, for those of you that have young Padawans that are going to be participating in Jedi training,
15% off for DVC members, annual pass holders, and Disney Visa gift card holders. And we don't know how long that promotion is happening, but I believe if you click the link and if the promotion applies, it'll work.
So yeah, $99, no Sunday,
Yes.
and there is a discount right now.
WaltDisneyWorld.com, type in Star Wars Guided Tour, it's right there.
Absolutely. Have a good one for you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Fast forward a couple hours and we are back at studios, more specifically Star Wars Launch Bay. Why? Because we have a Galactic Spectacular Dessert Party. It's actually my first one. I've never done one at the Walt Disney World Resort, so let's go see what they have to eat and drink.
Oh, you know.
I will.
This is a citrus twist. This is a ice cream margarita. Which would you like?
Neither one.
Okay, well that's fine as well. Change your mind or want a soda? Soda's over here, and there's adult beverages behind me.
So check it out. We got drinks.
Well, we went.
We just.
How's your evening going?
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Nice to hear that. You're very welcome. Good evening. Welcome, sir. How are
Good
you?
evening. How you doing, sir?
Doing really, really well. Thanks. I'm glad to have you.
Thank you. And check out the spread. So these are all little appetizers for you. So we have prosciutto, flatbread, pesto. Man, that looks really good actually. Desserts over here, check it out. We even have a cake. It's got like a Death Star ball on there. Disco Death Star. Cupcakes over here. Yeah, that's kind of neat. We do have fruit salad, passion fruit, mousse dome, dark chocolate mousse dome, marble cupcake, the swirled buttercream icing, assorted cheesecake bites, blue milk. Interesting. Check it out. We have over here, it looks to be a giant thing of warm bread pudding and warm chocolate chip cookies.
The entire galaxy.
And of course, you can put vanilla ice cream on it with some of your favorite toppings as well. So check it out. We have a freeze-fried chocolate hazelnut truffle, and you can get a raspberry glitter glaze or a dark chocolate sauce. Ooh, fancy. Excellent.
Raspberry and chocolate sauce, what's your preference?
I'd actually like both if possible.
Sure, both is delicious.
Thank you, miss.
I'm going to do both as well, please.
Something else kind of neat is we do have character meet and greets while you're here at the dessert party.
We expect that to continue.
Whiskering. I feel what's laughing. All that can be for. With every laugh, there must be a tear somewhere. I believe in it.
Come on, Yeller.
From time to time, people ask me, which is the favorite of all the pictures that we've made? Well, it's the one that you're going to see right now.
1977, a triumphant year in screen history. On May 25th, at the world-famous Chinese Theater in Hollywood, California, Star Wars premiered. 40 years later, Star Wars has reached every corner of the world and across generations as the saga continues to transport audiences with the words, "A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Through the Force, things you will see other places. The future, the past.
The Force is strong in my family. My father has it. You have that power too.
There is storms about to happen.
That's true. All of it.
I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
That boy is our last hope.
No, there is another. The rebellion is reborn today. The war is just beginning. I will not be the last Jedi. The Force will be with you. Always.
Well guys, that is going to do it for our video here from Disney's Hollywood Studios, and I gotta say, this tour that we did today for Star Wars was simply phenomenal. Had a chance to do some behind the scenes stuff over at Star Tours. Of course, we saw all the famous characters, had some good eats for lunch and for the dessert party. Again, more shows, fireworks galore. Now, you may be asking, do I think it is worth it? Yes. Right now, it's 99 bucks. Of course, there is a discount for DVC members and whatnot, but I highly encourage it. Just for the character interactions alone, it would be worth it. Then you include all sorts of goodies and whatnot. They even gave us some gifts. Of course, we're gonna have more updates from here and hopefully more tours, so if you like what we do, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Midway Mayhem, and I will see you out on the Midway.